welcome everyone. This is our first Thursday, our VIP Thursday, by popular demand that we found out when we were at Scaling New Heights. So we just added it on, and we are excited to welcome Shahram and Davida from Financial Sense. And I just can't believe we got you to come on. I'm just like so excited, cannot know. So, really great you guys are here. Would love to hear your guys' story, and Deb's going to take it away.
Great. Well, thank you for joining us on our very first VIP Thursday afternoon YouTube live. And we're thrilled that you're here. And tell us exactly what Financial Sense is and does and why you are so great.
Yeah, so Financial Sense is an easy to use practice management tool. So everything you could use in your firm to really run the firm. And the core of what we do, so like what makes us different is workflow and ease of use. When we talked to a lot of firms, we found that the biggest challenge they had was knowing the status of work. Who did what? And if it's getting done, like we were talking about backstage, how someone just didn't know, like this
Yeah.
get the work done for the last few months. When we talked to firms, they said only reason I find out if the work didn't get done is when the client would call me. And then I'm in this conversation where I'm like, well, I really don't know why it didn't get done, and that's even worse. And it's really embarrassing. So we're like, we could build Financial Sense was built off that. Like at the core, give them visibility into the status of work, make sure they're hitting their deadlines. And then over the years, we've added more. You help organize all your client information, document management, billing. But the core is workflow. That's what we love the best. And then just making it easy. It doesn't have to be a big commitment at the end of the day.
So you come up with with a client, process really. There's the tasks, there's the client wants the result, which is financial statements or whatever. So we have to design the tasks from the basic task to the assignment of the task to your employees, to the reviewing of the tasks, the completion of the task, to the creation of the reports. And along that whole line, you keep track of the status of where everything is in the pipeline.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like picture like a dashboard where you can see all the work across the firm, whose plate is it on or whose desk is it on right now, when is it expected to be completed, and when is it due by.
And I understand you have a template library. Tell us about that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you talk about that.
So the template library is created all by our Financial Sense users. And what's amazing is you don't even have to use the product to get access to these accountant-made templates. There's step-by-step checklists that give you the ability to, from whether it's onboarding or tax prep or whatever you're looking for, it allows you not to have to reinvent the wheel, but kind of pull that curtain back and see what other accountants are doing.
And then you could, I'm hearing some background noise. I don't know what that is, but
Yeah. Hang on a moment.
So now you can customize these templates to what you need. So if you have your standard one, then I say, okay, I do this in my firm and edit it or add to it or something like that.
Yeah, so if you are using Financial Sense, you can bring the template directly into your account and then fully customize it, assign it to the various roles that are in your firm, as well as set automations that make sense for your team.
Great. Now, do you have a client communication tool where if I have a question on a transaction, I can ask the client right through Financial Sense?
Yeah, we do. So we have that's the beauty of it. Like in Financial Sense, we don't believe like internal workflow and client workflow should be separate. Like again, like when we talked to a lot of firms, what we found was most of the time the reason the work is not getting completed on time is because you're waiting for something from the client. So
Right.
you need to have a streamlined way to get that information to get your work done on time. So they both go hand in hand. So we really focused on integrating the team tasks and the client tasks in the same work. So you can request that information when it comes in. You can see it. You can ask the client questions about it. You can ask about transactions that are uncategorized as well. Like we look at workflow as like both those together, and that's
I love that.
I
That
love
is
that.
brilliant. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's awesome. I
Yeah,
like the way
because
you put it and everything because that's just the way it is. That's
It is.
now
really
when the client
yeah.
sends the information, it goes into Financial Sense for everyone to see it, and
That's
then goes back to the QuickBooks Online. Do you work with Xero too?
We don't work with Xero. We just work with QuickBooks Online currently.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Are
Yeah.
you getting a zero app, or you just say forget it's zero, nobody uses it?
No, and zero is definitely on the horizon. Right, it takes time. But it's yeah, like you said though, it all comes like that's the other big thing too. It's not just about visibility, right? Like knowing where everything stands. It's also having everything you need to actually do the work. And like if you're using a separate portal to communicate with the clients, or email, or text message, or Slack, or whatever you're using, right? Like it's all this information is like in this app, and then in this app, or in this spreadsheet, or
Right.
this document, or this folder, and no one can even find the information they need to get the work done, even if they know how to do the work. So it's organizing everything related to the work on the work where it's actually getting done, and so
Right.
the communication is there, all of the documents are there, so it makes it easy, it empowers your team to get the work done without you, and you can pull yourself out of the processes and yada 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 yada.
And then you just have to make sure that the boxes are checked. Yes, I see that's done, that's done. Oh, they're out sick. Let me assign this to this person, and then it comes back to the business, or the partner or the accountant,
Yeah.
to say, yep, that's all done. Everything's checked off. And then you allowed to put in like, is that the template library, the like SOPs, the standard operating procedures? So some new person comes in, they can see, oh, this. You can create
Yeah.
those for each kind of task.
Yeah, that's how you scale, right? Without we were talking about this, without processes, you can't scale. You can't delegate. Like you have to train every single person all over again. Like documenting those processes is key for like ramping up new staff, consistent deliverables, like good quality work,
Yes.
as if you're doing it
Quality.
yourself, right? Like you can't do that without SOPs, and that's like what Davida was talking about. Like one of the biggest things. Oh, I think a lot of the reasons people don't implement like practice management or workflow tools is because they don't have the workflows yet, right?
Right.
It's all in their
Mhm.
head still. It's not even
Yep.
on
All
so
in their head. Yep.
to get it out, right? And the library that Davida was talking about was like, okay, well, all these firms have already done it. Why reinvent the wheel? Let's have them share the processes that work for them. You could use that as a foundation and customize it to fit your firm, and you get there faster.
And I know
Um,
at Scaling New Heights, David Allen was there, who talked about, getting things done, getting it done. And he talked about you can only keep four things in your head at the same time, which I've always believed in before I even met David Allen.
yeah,
And I thought, if I write it down, then I don't have to remember.
yeah,
Mhm.
And that way I can just go through the list. And then, of course, I think accountant owners think that anyone they hire should know the task process anyway.
yeah.
Oh, you don't know how to do a bankrupt? You first got to. They don't even know, and then a lot of times they're afraid to try because I just think it's always funny. Well, what if I make a mistake? And so they do nothing.
Yeah,
And I say,
Mhm.
look, if you make a mistake, it's only money. No one died. But here's the process to follow. Step one, step two, step three, step four. And then if they get stuck, they can communicate back to the owner and say, I'm stuck. I don't understand this step. Please explain.
yeah,
You know?
100%. And then you iterate, right? You add that in now. Now the process is better. It's a living and breathing document that gets improved over time. And
Yep.
that's the big. That is another thing. Is like a lot of people they don't document the processes because they feel like they have to be perfect, and so
Yes.
this analysis paralysis, and they're like, ah, this is just too much. I'm not going to do it. I'll do it later. But if you could just start small with just 10-step task list, right? Like it doesn't have to have any details. That is better than what you had before. And then as over time you add in more steps, you add more details, and then it's a living and breathing document. It doesn't
Yes.
it's yeah, that it's just keep it simple at first. Just start somewhere.
I know when I started to write down my processes, I actually had a document open, and anything I did, I wrote down.
Mhm.
Yep.
Log into QBO, wait
Yeah,
for the code. Let
Yep.
me log in, pick the client from this. I mean, literally micro steps. And then anybody can jump in and do it. I don't have to, oh, this is next, this is next. And then I know, like, I do a lot of sales tax, and this guy does sales. This is how we do their sales tax. This is the link. This is the login. Here are the passwords, blah, blah, blah. And they're all into the system. So anyone can step in and actually do the work. And then I can see when I have people doing it where they are in the process, which I don't have to ask them all the time. I can see. And if it's not where I want it to be, like I had a meeting with one of my people the other day, and I said, "Okay, you're not putting the monthly sales in as often as I'd like you." And oh, yes, every Friday. Yeah, because I told her she was not in the process, and I changed my mind.
By
Yeah.
having that process, you're able to actually know that they're not doing it at that time, right? And be able
Mhm.
to have that little moment of correction rather than down the line looking backwards and saying, "Oh my goodness, hasn't been done the way that I expected it to be
Now,
done."
does this work for tax firms too, or is it just strictly for bookkeeping and accounting firms? So you can do
It
this with
works
tax?
really well for tax. I mean, we play both. I mean, I would say most of our firms are bookkeeping. That's just because that's
Hmm.
what we started. But more than half of our customers also do tax. And most firms are multi-service too,
Yeah.
actually. See, so like,
Mhm.
but yeah, we have a lot of tax CPA. It's definitely a mix.
Yeah, so you can do your customized workflow for a tax,
Yeah.
I know because I know we in our firm we do both.
Hmm.
So we have the accounting side of things. That's a whole different process than when Hal does a tax return to get those documents. Because if I'm not doing the accounting, he still has to do certain things
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
he can follow along.
And the way the work happens is different too. Like on the bookkeeping side, there's more, and the accounting side, it's more recurring piece
Yes.
of work. Whereas like
Yeah.
the tax side,
Yeah.
it's more high velocity, right? It's like do 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 do. You're knocking out 1,000 tax returns. So like the way the workflows work have to be structured a little definitely differently.
Because we even have a workflow for tax prep, meaning,
Mhm.
there's the monthly accounting, there's monthly activities that have to happen.
Yeah,
And then there's the year end, get ready for the tax return. Have we done this? Have we done this? Have we done this? Have we done this? So then once that's done, now it's ready for the tax guy. And, we can send off the information to the tax guy, including the things like the fixed asset register and, the payroll, the W-2, W-3, the owner's compensation, their W-2, everything is there. So there's nothing left to chance. And if you're missing something, you can ask, like, look, I didn't get your interest statement from your last whatever, and then they can send it.
yeah,
Um, and it's all in one place. And you do have the old fashioned clients that I don't understand how to, use the tech. And I said, look, do you have an iPhone? And they go, yeah. Do you take pictures of your dog or your grandkids? And they go, yeah. I said, then you can do it.
yeah.
That's a great example.
Yeah.
Or you can have someone like me, a mom with two phones, and doesn't know how to use either one of them.
Yeah. But they go, well, I have an
So,
iPhone. And of course, I have one guy I know, he's a tax guy, and he goes, well, I said, how come you don't get email addresses from people? Because so and so doesn't have one. Okay, so you have 100 clients and one doesn't have an email, so you get none? I mean, you only go to this grocery store when all the lights are green, you know. I mean, the thinking of some account people just, oh,
I I'm surprised every single day. I say.
I know, me too.
I
Every day
know.
I'm like, oh.
I know. So, and now you were at Scaling New Heights, and Don and I can attest that your booth was always packed with
Yeah.
people because you always did giveaways. If you wore the Financial Sense T-shirt that drew your name, you won $500, right?
Yeah, $500 in ones. Ain't nothing better than that.
Yeah, I mean, I know we had a friend of ours win the $500 because
Yes.
Oh,
you
that's
know,
awesome.
He
so
comes up with a lot of money. I would. I'm
I
like, put
won.
that away, put
Yeah,
it
yeah, put it away because it's cash. I guess you're buying dinner tonight, man. Because the drinks at the Marriott bar were like $25 a piece, so that didn't go
Yeah.
too
away.
far at the Marriott bar.
It,
But
it,
your booth was a lot of fun. It would always had a lot of
Yeah.
people around it. Otherwise, Don and I would have come on and done a YouTube live right at your booth. We kept wanting
I couldn't get there.
can't
We'd
even get
walk by
close
and it
to
was
it.
like, we can't get there.
Can't get close. You
it,
know? So
it's actually like a big thing. Like so, like our mission at Financial Sense is like to redefine the way firms get work done, but to have fun while we do it. So like
yes,
in everything we do, like internally in the company or with our customers, we try to have fun because like at the end of the
exactly.
day, I mean, if you're not having fun at work, you spend more time at work than you do anywhere else. Like you're doing something wrong. You're not having fun in general. So
You have to have fun.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a big thing. It's been something we started, and like it's caught on, and we're like, okay, let's do this more and more, and then so it's been a blast. We
Well,
love
you're kind of like the new T-sheets.
it. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
that before. I never
Yeah.
got to see the T-sheets raffle or anything, but I keep hearing that.
Well,
So
T-sheets was magical. They had a huge party all the time, and I mean, everybody wore the T-sheets T-shirts, and
yeah,
of course, then Intuit bought them, and
good things can
Oh
happen.
yeah, there's
you
all
don't let anybody buy you.
You know how often I hear that? Yeah.
That's great. So, how much does it cost?
Financial sense? Yeah, so it actually depends. So we have several different plans, right? So we actually came out with something. I think it was a little less than a year. Something with something called the solo plan. So what we found was a majority of the accounting industry is solos. Everyone, it's just
Yes.
whether it's someone that's like a
Mhm.
stay-at-home mom that's doing accounting on the side, or someone that's started a business, that started small, they want to eventually grow, or someone that's I just need me, and it's just a lifestyle business, right? But we found a majority of the solos don't adopt the practice management software because they can't afford it, or they think they can't afford it. They should be
Well,
able to afford it,
I
but
will tell you that before I knew about Financial Sense and Keeper, I tried another one,
mhm.
and they made it so complicated. I'm thinking, I'm smart. I got a master's degree. I passed the CPA exam, and I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And I never used it because it was so difficult.
I think a marker of success for any FC user is, does their
FC
team,
oh, Financial Sense,
financial
the
sense
code?
user, um,
Okay, I gotta know the code. So that's what we're
to
calling it for Financial Sense users. We're FC users. Okay.
if their team is able to use it easily and get onboarded with that seamless, easy to use, like, hey, we're excited to be in the product every single day. Like, you pour your coffee, you open Financial Sense. The fact that they're using it is the massive marker of success for
Yeah,
Yeah.
every client.
Mhm.
Because it's probably easy and makes sense.
it makes sense. It makes financial sense, actually.
Good one.
Yeah, if you call it Financial SENSE.
That Yeah, it's funny. Like we actually have customers that still say like when we say they abbreviate like FS. I'm like, you haven't caught on yet. Like it's C. There's a play. But I should have thought about that when we came up with the name.
Yeah, it could have been make the C and S with a dollar sign.
Yeah, that would have actually been pretty cool. I didn't even think that. I wish you were around when I originally thought of the name. That would have been
Yeah,
better.
I'll send you my bill after we're done.
You can use it for a marketing campaign.
What
There you
marketing
go.
campaign?
Use it for marketing campaigns.
But to answer your question about the price, so we created the solo plan to make it affordable for solo firms because we felt like a lot of them felt like there wasn't an option available for them. Like we knew FC was easy to use, but could they afford it? So that starts at $19 a month, and it's basically full practice management,
Okay,
billing,
2 Starbucks coffees
two Starbucks coffees, right?
Yes.
or
Like
19 Wawa coffees.
yeah, yeah. People could afford it, I would think. And it's all you need, right? Workflow, document management, billing, client portal, time tracking, client CRM, database CRM, like everything you really need for that affordable price. And that was just like to allow everyone to have everything that they need. Because even a solo needs a practice management tool. It's
Yes,
not
and
just for
and what's nice
Yeah.
is if they get with you, they can actually probably get rid of other apps that they're paying for.
they can save money.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're actually saving money. Actually, if you think about it like that, because they could get rid of. They're using a separate portal, a separate document management system. I mean, I don't. They're probably using Excel for the task management at that point. But if they're using Asana, right, or a ClickUp, so they can replace all of that. So that's like the solo. Now, if you want like more team collaboration, like your team, there's like advanced integrations and stuff. Like there's a $49 a month plan, and then it's a $69 a month plan.
That's still not expensive.
Still not expensive. It's still really affordable at the end of the
And
day.
it's by firm or is it by user?
It's by user. It's by user.
Okay, so it's $69 for the max plan. It's $69 per user.
Per user. Per
Does
user.
everybody, if I pick the $69 one, does everybody have to be on the $69 one, or can?
Everyone has to be on it. Yes. Everyone.
Okay, okay, all right. And so
But
what's
I like that you created the solo one. That you said, okay, here's for the solo people, because there are more solo people than anything else out there. I think it's the
Yeah,
silent majority
I
are the
think it's
solos.
50% of the market actually.
Yeah.
And people like don't do that, or other app companies or accounting companies, they don't think of the solo people when really that's the silent majority, and that's the people we talk to all day long.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
So
100%.
yeah, so I'm like super super impressed that you guys thought of them, because there aren't very many companies that
And
think of
it's
the solos.
19 per user, not 19 per connected client.
Per user, not per connected client. Yeah, it's a
Okay,
limited.
because other ones charge based on the number of connections that you have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, we might have to talk.
yeah. We're here all day.
As I know, Keeper charges per connected client,
They do. But
and I'm a big Keeper fan.
they
I
they
just,
got a great tool. They really do.
yeah, yeah. But I mean, like I said, I should have talked to Wendy first. My
Yeah.
friend Wendy Keller.
Where was Wendy? Where was she?
Cindy's in Florida, and Wendy's in Oklahoma, so she's an hour behind us. So,
Uh-huh.
We love
yeah,
Cindy too, though. But I know you recently spoke to Eileen Gilpin, and she uses Financial Sense.
I know. I love
Yeah,
Eileen.
Yes. Yeah.
Eileen's the best.
I know she evaluated all of them. She went with Financial Sense,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
she has a pretty big firm.
yeah,
She's another amazing person. You know, I love
So
hanging out
many
with
in the
her.
community. Yeah.
Oh, I know
So
we're all
yeah.
amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You know.
New people every day. I'm amazed all the time by our guests.
Now, what
They
kind of
inspire
support
me.
do you have? That's always a big
Oh,
one for
there
me.
you go.
What kind of support? Do you have bots or do actually people
We
talk
have
to you?
real people. So we do use intercom. So it's like chat based support, and we have
hmm
real people. Um, but we do use the intercom came out with this AI tool, which it's like a first response. So what we found too is like actually people like it more because what happens is even though we have a team of real chat support like specialists,
Uh-huh.
it might take them 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes to get to your response sometimes depending on like the time of the year and stuff. But with the AI chatbot, it can answer the question instantly based off our knowledge base, right? So like if you have a question, you can get an instant answer versus having to wait 20 minutes, which is an eternity in accounting time. So, like, and if they can answer it, then it's like, okay, fine, and then you can wait for that person. We
Now,
do use it to assist with the chat support.
if somebody's using another tool,
Mm-hmm.
do you help them move from that tool to your tool?
We'll migrate it all. We'll migrate all your clients, your work. We've been actually working on some tools internally to migrate pretty much everything. Typically like we can migrate everything over like really fast. That's the thing about Financial Sense. Like since it's so easy to use, like onboarding your firm is quick. We have firms that get set up in like 2 days. I mean,
And
max.
you have someone that helps them do that? You're not like, here you go, pay my money, now you're on your own.
It depends. Like it's up to you. Some people like this is so easy. Like I really don't need your help. I'm like, oh, you sure? Like we'll help you. Like no. But like we have a team designed. Like you can get your team fully onboarded, trained in Financial Sense.
What's
Um,
going on there, Don? Is that your house making that noise?
Yes, I'm so sorry. A tree fell over,
oh no.
and apparently this is the time that they want to start working on it. So sorry. Like now.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
what these
god. I'm
lives
like
all
going.
about.
I wonder if they can hear it. I'm like, yes, you can. Oh, and it's like, oh,
Well, age old
it fell
question. If there's a tree falling, you
yesterday.
can hear it then.
Yeah, yeah. That answered that question. Yep, you can hear it.
Go back a little bit, Shram. We didn't hear you on the
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
were.
Oh yeah. So I was just saying like the whole thing about financials is it's easy to use, right? And so people can get set up really quickly. They don't have to. We don't have to. Like they can set up on their own. That happens a lot. But we do have a team to support that, and we typically get a firm set up. So we get them all their stuff set up, and then their team trained within 2 calls. Which is
Wow.
incredible. And so they can
Nice.
get up. And that's the thing is it's a big commitment, right? Or they at least think it is with a lot of practice management tools, but it doesn't have to be. We
Right.
get you up and running fast and quick, and like you can start seeing that value. I mean, we typically do those calls over 2 weeks. So it's like within 2 weeks, you can have everything up and ready to go.
Now, do you sign for a year-long contract, or can you do it month to month to month? So if for any reason they pay the $19 or the $69 and go, this just isn't for me, they're not married to it for the rest of their life.
We have both monthly and annual options.
Okay.
And one thing we also do is like if you do go annual, there's a lot of seasonality in businesses, like you staff up for busy season and staff down. Like if you remove employees and like you're on an annual plan, we'll actually give you that unused time back as a credit.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Which I don't know if that's normal, but that's what we just decided to do. And it makes it a little bit more affordable for a lot of people.
Well, I find that, one of the things we love about Hector and Carlos is that they're so generous with they have a generous spirit.
Yeah.
And because of that, people flock to them.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that are just after you, like this, holding on. Oh, you said, who wants to deal with those people? So I like this. Don and I, we think we're of generous spirit, and then people they come. So with that attitude, I like dealing with companies that think like that.
Yeah.
Because you'll make more money in the long run.
It's the better long-term decision, I feel
Yes.
like, at the end of the day.
Yeah, great. And so I want to hear more about the template library. So anybody can upload a template to you. So if Donna makes them, Donna's the queen of process. So Donna uploads all of her templates to Financial Sense. And me, I'm a new person. I go, wow, I can use this one. I could use that one. And how many templates do you have, Davida?
Yeah, so if Donna is a Financial Sense user, she can share to the library. So when you're in your account, you can share any one of your templates directly to the library. And what's cool is you can also, if you make updates, you can also update the version. So we have over 200 templates from accounting professionals. And that's folks who have gone through the fires of trying every different way to do it and have really come to a tried and true method, and they want to give it. One thing that I think is changing in the industry is it's competitive. It's much more collaborative, and we can see that in the template library. People are willing to offer what is working within their firm because there's enough to go around for everyone.
Exactly. That's the generosity of spirit. I think if you have that with your firm and how you deal with it all comes back to you. I think that because you have that mindset in your firm, that's why you're becoming so successful or are so successful.
Absolutely. What you put out in the world comes back to
you. I know Ron Baker, one time I heard him say, of course it's not unique to him, but I heard him say it. If you have an idea and I have an idea, we each have one. If we share it, we now both have two.
Yeah.
And everybody needs an accountant. It's not like if I get one, there's never any more to have. Everybody needs an accountant. They need, they need a hairdresser or a barber, an accountant, and a funeral director. I mean, they all.
There you go.
And when your accountant isn't all bogged down in just the basics, they can actually do higher level work on their business, decide how they want to scale. What type of freedom do they want in their firm? And being able to know that the quality of service they're providing to their clients based off of their documented processes is going to stay the same no matter what. I know Nick Basha was traveling for 3 weeks because he knew that his firm was going to remain running and the same for all of his clients.
And as a firm owner, I think you'll attract people that really want to come to work because they know what they're doing. So I think it's a win all the way around. So you've really come up with a great idea. And we're at time. Can you believe it? It's been 30 minutes that we've been chatting here.
Fast. Wow, that went by real fast.
So if they want to get in touch with you and get your product, where do they go?
Wait, I have one question before we knock it out. So, is there anything new and exciting that Financial Sense is working on right now?
There's a lot of really cool stuff. So we just recently doubled the size of our dev team, and we're just going to be going deep, like investing more in the product. So the goal, I think, with a lot of firms is they're sick of having 15 different apps, right? Death by subscription is what we like to call it. They're paying all the recurring fees everywhere. So we want to really create an easy to use all-in-one practice management platform. So like on the tax side, like we're releasing tax integrations, e-signatures,
Oh,
organizers, and on the bookkeeping side, there's also going to be forms, so like client onboarding forms, right? And then even like month and close automation. So you mentioned Keeper. One thing they've done really well is like month and close, like the automated rules that identify inconsistencies in the books and everything. So having all that built into your workflow, so you can reduce the number of apps your firm uses. You can a better team experience because now everything lives in one place for your team. But more importantly, you create a better client experience because now your clients don't have to go to 2 or 3 different portals. This portal to pay invoices, this portal to answer transaction questions, this portal to get send you documents, this portal to access old documents. Everything is in one place, which
and
makes
it's all secure and HIPAA compliant and all that kind of crapola.
it's secure, but it's secure and easy to use. It's not secure and archaic and
I
complicated.
know, because I used another product for a long time, and clients, I can't figure out how to get in, and I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, that's the worst, and
Yeah.
that's what we're trying to solve. Like, I can't figure out where to go. I can't figure, and then well, I don't remember my password. Oh, I remember my password, but I can't figure out how to get in. Like, solve all those problems. So, we believe in this market. Like, we believe in the problem we're trying to solve, and now it's just like, how can we build the best product out there and
Right.
do it cheaper? So that's to come. That's really exciting.
It seems like you're really hitting it out of the park. So they go to financialsense.com,
Yep, financialsense.com.
CNTS, and do you have any coupon codes or anything like that I can get?
We can get them and put them in the. We can put them in the description and everything. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll talk. We'll talk about that one.
Yeah, that's always fun.
I don't have one off the top of my head. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. We'll get them. We'll get them on. We have a new website too, and it'll have like a referral or people we use kind of page, or people we trust more likely. We use and trust kind of page, so we'll be able to do that.
Right. But we want to thank you for taking the time today and join us on our very first Thursday YouTube Live. It's been great having you as our guest.
Yeah.
And Don and I both need T-shirts. We'll send you our address.
Yeah. Send them.
Yes.
We will.
Okay. Anything else, Don, before we sign off for today?
Beach.
We're all good.
Let's
So
keep it
so
moving, man.
everyone use that template library. I'm dropping the website in the chat, but I'll also put it in the description. And I do apologize for all the noise today.
Right.
Oh my
it's okay.
gosh!
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. So
Okay. Well,
definitely
until
apologize
next
for that.
time, we'll see you next time.
All right.
Thanks again.
All right. Stay
Bye.
fiery, everyone.